In the name of God, welcome to the fourth session of how to create binary bot. At the first, pay attention. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and like and tell us your comments. So, in this session, we will teach you martingale. What is martingale? As all of you know, in binary option, we may win or lose our trade. If we lose a trade, we have to martingale our stake to cover our lose, but we can win the trade. If we win, we repeat the trade by the first stake. So let me show you on the smart trader. So for example, volatility 100, rise and fall, and 1 tick, 35 cents. So we lose, so we have to cover this lose. We have to cover this lose. 35 cents we lose. So in next trade we add, for example, this. Now our profit is 56, means 35 cents covered and new profit has been reached if we won this trade. So we want at this session create a bot with martingale. So let me here. At the first, I have to teach you variable. What is variable? As you see here, create a variable. Variable is a container that allow you to change stake or time or anything that you want be not static. You want to change it dynamically. For example, we choose stake or everything you want. Test the stake. Here, created. Here. So, as you know it, in previous sessions, we learned that here we can choose our stake, for example $10, $1. So we wanna be dynamically, we wanna choose it dynamically, so we use variable that created here, we use here. So we have to set a number to this test stake, for example $1, $2 at the first. As you know, at the first we can add here variable set to. We have to set a number to this stake, because when the bot start it needs a stake. It needs a stakes. So for example, we add a number here, for example 35 cents here. Let me test it and show you what's happened. Remove it. Oh, sorry, the currency was wrong. Start the bot. Trade start with 35 cents. Let me change it. For example, 50 cents. Start. As you see here, 50 cents has been set. So now we wanna change this dynamically. For example, if we lose 50 cents, next trade has to be $1. We have too many way to set a martingale in our bots. I will teach you each way here. As you know, we have to set martingale in this block. Get your trade results and trade again. In previous sessions you learned how to use if. I choose it. I start from simple martingale. After purchase, result, lose. If we lost our trade, our bot, what can do? So we have to change this. At the first was 50 cents and now have to change. So use variable set test stake, or everything you set here. Set test stake, for example, to $1.1, for example, and trade again. So now we have to decide about else. What's the meaning of else? Means the result was win. Else here means the result is win. So if the result win, we set a stake. I use duplicate. Right click on it and duplicate my block here. Set test stake to, for example, at the first I want start with 50 cents. So what happened? If result is lose, test the stake from 50 cents change to 1.1, and if win, last trade, test the stake, our stake, that means our stake that sits here will be changed to 50 cents. So let me test it. We lose. So bot martingale our trades and win. Then bots change to 50. We lose. So start with 1.1 and we lose again and 1.1. So we want to add some levels to our martingales. For example, we lose the 50 cents 1.1, so we have to change and add some stake to this 1.1. So let me change it. It's a very simple martingale. It's very simple martingale. So we wanna add some levels to our martingale. I remove it. If we lose, set the stakes, math. I use duplicate, test the stake, plus 1 or 15 cents. Or we can multiply our stake. For example, previous stake multiple 2. Let me test it. Clear it and start the bot. So first stake is 50 cents. We win. Patient and wait for lose. We lose. Bot has to martingale. Yes, multiple 2, 50. Multiple 2 is 1. As you see here, this loose covered here. This loose covered here and some profit add to it. So we lose here multiple. I'm waiting for 2 or 3 lose in row. We lose, we win. Win. I'm waiting for 3 or 4 or 2 lose in row. Two lose, but has to multiple $1. As you see here, $1 multiple 2 and $2. The third trade was lose, multiple to 4, and now it's covered and win. Cover this and win. So let me complicate the martingale. We wanna complicate the martingale. Before I prepare the block to teach you. Let me load it. This block. I will share this block in our Telegram channel. You can join to our Telegram channel in the caption of this video. As you know, this video is belong to Binary Option Smart YouTube channel. Please subscribe and like our videos and tell us your comments. So this block I prepared before I use it. I delete it and use the block. I will explain you what this block say. So we need some variables that used here. For example, last amount, initial stake, last amount, initial stake, last amount. We need these two variables. As you see here, when we load block, these variables added. So initial stake is the first stake, initial stake, and here we use initial stake. Why? Because when the binary trade was lose or win, initial stake has been changed. For example, 35 cents, for example, multiple. Initial stakes is main stake, so we have to change it. Initial stake, for example, 35. So how does it work? Let me lose amount set at the first to the 0, lost amount set to the 0. So if the trade was lost, is the trade lost, change lost amount to absolute contract detail profit. Contract detail profit, as you see here, these are contract detail profit. These are contract detail profits. So at the first and last amount was 0. When we lose the trade, change to the our profit. For example, is if it lost is minus, or it win is positive, negative and positive. So we change the lost amount and set initial stake to lost amount multiple 1.2. So when we lose 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 trade in row, lost amount add together and multiple 1.2. It's a standard martingale method. It's a standard martingale method. You can use this block everywhere and change this and change this. How can you find it? In based of this profit percent. If your profit percent is more, you can decrease it. If the profit is lower than it, you can increase it. If you change 2 or 3 times, you can find the best number here. So use this block and change it. If we win the trade, initial stake was 35 that we use here. You can change it as you want, and lost amount was 0, because here we need lost amount in next lost of our trades. So this was the second type of martingale, and there is one method else. I will load smart martingale. So as you see here, we have a bot, volatility 100 index, and type rise and fall. What we use here, we use static amount or a stake here. So I will share it in our Telegram channel. You can use this block, in your bots. What does it say? When we win, initial amount set to stake first. Stake first here sets 35 cents. So If we lose means else we lose the trade. If initial amount was 35, change it to 41. I calculated it before and prepared to you. If the initial amount was 45, means second trade was lose. Change it to 81. If it's 81, change to a 1.81. You can change this as you want, but these are calculated by me, and simple rise and fall is true. At the end, all martingale level lose. Print the bot prints all martingale level lose. So this is a static martingale method. This is the static martingale method, and you can choose how many level do you want. For example, you want to this level. It's enough to disable the block. Finished. Other block doesn't start. Just 1, 2, 3 level martingale your bot start. You can change it as yourself as you want, and enable or disable each level do you want. Each level do you want, you can disable and enable. So pay attention, this video is for binary option smart YouTube channel. Please subscribe and like our videos and tell us your comments. Don't forget to subscribe our Twitter channel, Facebook channel, Instagram page, and our Telegram channel. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.